You know your core values. Maybe you've written them down. Maybe you've taken workshops, read books, or spent years trying to understand yourself better. So, here's the question. If you know your values, why do you still feel stuck? Why does your life still feel out of alignment with the person you want to be? That's one of the most frustrating experiences in personal growth. Everyone tells you that knowing your values is the breakthrough. Then you finally figure them out and your life still doesn't change. You still find yourself saying yes when you want to say no. You still put yourself last. You still make decisions that don't reflect what matters most to you. If that's you, nothing is wrong with you. You're not failing. You're just missing one important piece. And today, I'm going to give it to you. And today, I'm going to give it to you. Here's what almost no one tells you. Your values are not a fact about you like your eye color or your fingerprints. Your values are a practice. They are something you do over and over in small everyday moments until they become the way you actually move through the world. Knowing your value is freedom does nothing if every day you make the small automatic choice that trades your freedom for approval. Knowing your value is honesty does nothing if you keep saying what makes other people feel comfortable instead of what is true for you. The knowing lives in your head, the choosing lives in your life. Those are two different addresses. This is why so many women spend years reading books, listening to podcasts, attending workshops, and doing personal growth work, but still feel disconnected from themselves. Knowledge creates awareness, practice creates the transformation. I worked with a woman who knew with complete certainty that honesty was one of her top values. She'd known it for years. She could talk about it clearly. She could explain why it mattered. And yet, she was still agreeing with things in her marriage and friendships that she didn't actually agree with daily, automatically. What made this so frustrating was that she wasn't confused. She wasn't lacking self awareness. She knew exactly what she believed. The problem wasn't clarity. The problem was what happened in the 3 seconds between what she knew and what she chose. That breakthrough wasn't discovering a new value. The breakthrough wasn't gaining more insight. The breakthrough was one simple practice. Before agreeing to anything, she paused for 3 seconds and asked herself, is this true for me? That's it. Not more knowing. She practiced choosing. Over time, that small pause helped her close the gap between what she valued and what she lived. If you want your values to become something you live instead of something you know, here are 3 places to start. Number one, attach your values to one daily decision point. Values stay abstract until they become attached to recurring moments. So pick one value, then identify one daily decision point where you can practice it. Maybe it's what you say yes to. Maybe it's how you respond when someone asks for your time. Maybe it's how you handle interruptions. Choose one moment and intentionally run it through the value for the next 2 weeks. Keep it simple. Consistency matters way more than complexity. Number two, build a 3 second pause before automatic responses. The most value violations happen before you even realize you're making the choice. The response is automatic. The habit takes over. The people pleasing takes over. The fear takes over. That pause interrupts the autopilot. 3 seconds may not sound like much, but 3 seconds is often enough for your value to fully get to vote. And number three, track the gap, not just value it. Most people focus on identifying their values, which is necessary if you don't know what you value. But very few people study the moments when they abandon them. Every time you notice yourself acting against one of your values, write down one sentence about what happened right before. What were you feeling? What were you afraid of? What pressures were you experiencing? The gap teaches you more than the value itself. The gap shows you where growth actually lives. If you're ready to stop just knowing your values and start practicing them, drop the word practice in the comments. If you're looking for more structured support to close the gap between who you are and how you're living, that's exactly what we do inside the Life Purpose Makeover. The link to book a free discovery call is in the description. Now, I want you to imagine one decision point coming up this week. Someone asks you something, a situation triggers an automatic response, an opportunity appears, a difficult conversation presents itself. Normally, you would respond on autopilot, but this time you pause just 3 seconds. And in that pause, you finally get a seat at the table. Your value gets a vote. Not someday, not after another book, not after another workshop. Right now. Because living your values isn't about perfection, it's about increasing the number of moments where your choices align with what matters most to you. That's how change happens. One practice, choice at a time. If you're ready to stop feeling stuck and start living in alignment with what matters most, book your free discovery call using the link in the description. If this video helped you, like it, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which value are you practicing this week. Remember, knowledge creates awareness, practicing creates transformation, and that's how you build the life that actually reflects who you are. I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.